So Taylor Swift got engaged and marriage is making a comeback, and I am so excited about this. No, not because I'm a massive Taylor fan or obsessed with Selena Gomez, but I am obsessed with Zendaya. I do love her. I think she's absolutely beautiful. It's not that I care particularly about the celebrity culture, but because I am so happy to see that we are once again tapping back into what every girl wants. The ability to be a princess, to be loved by one person, to be chosen, and to get married, to have the security of marriage. And why am I so happy about that? Let's talk about it. You see, at the moment, when we look around, all we're seeing is an erosion of our society. Seriously, like everywhere we look, we are seeing our society crumble. I mean, when you talk about transgender things on kids and feminist movements that don't believe in getting married, which is just so wrong, and gender pronouns stuff and wars and lack of understanding of how the economy works and belief that maybe socialism is a good idea, even though it killed billions of people or tens of millions of people. Let me just be accurate with my words. And we're seeing the media manipulate us and TikTok manipulate us and Russia and China and so many things going on. And when you look around, you just sometimes think to yourself, oh my gosh, oh my Lord, what is happening with the world? And is there a chance to fix it? Well, what's happening is really pretty simple. You see, there is a group of people out there, and we've discussed them to no end, and at this point you know exactly who that group is, who are planning to dominate the world, literally want to take over the world because it is their religious belief. But to do that, they're not capable of eroding societies that are strong. See, if you were to come at me and try and attack me, here's the thing. I'd come home to my husband, I'd come home to my baby, I'd come home to my self-esteem and to my love of God and to my religious beliefs and to my parents and to my society and to my friends. And I'm pretty darn strong. You're not really going to manage to get to me. You know, whenever I get these hate comments, and I get a lot of them, they make me laugh. I find them entertaining. I went viral yesterday on X for some nasty thing that I said about Palestinians, which I think that everybody should be allowed to say. And everybody was freaking out. And I came home and I was laughing about it with my husband. And he said to me, you know, this is why you're made to make this content, because it doesn't faze you. And no, it doesn't faze me because I have such a strong core and I know exactly what I believe and I know what is true. And nobody can change that for me. It is always going to be my mission to figure out what I know and what I believe in. However, if I was confused about my gender, and if I was alone at home with a cat because I wasn't married, and if I didn't have a child to fight for, and if I didn't know what clothes I should be wearing, or I didn't believe in God and his plan, and I didn't have a religion to connect to and a Sabbath to take time off, I don't know that I'd have mental fortitude to be able to handle people coming after me. I don't know that I'd be able to get online and read comments or watch videos and not be manipulated into believing that stuff. See, it's only because I have such a strong core in who I am that when they come at me, they can't beat me. So what do these people want to do? They want to erode our core. They want to make the world think that atheism is a good thing. There's no surprise that almost every single dictatorship in the world forced communism and stopped religion, because religion is really strong. When you believe in something religiously, when you know something to be true, no one can really push you on that. But once you start to debate, doubt your own beliefs, that's when people can really get you to go anywhere. Every cult person has done this. They come after people, they attack their self-esteem. Once they break their self-esteem, it's very easy to come in with their different ideologies and make you believe some insane things. Have any of you seen the Netflix documentary? I can't remember the name of it, but of the girls who are made to believe that they're working for the Irish government or something, and they lock themselves up for like years and years on end because some guy manipulated them into thinking that this was true. You can take somebody so far from reality by just making them lose their own systems of belief. And that's why I am so happy when I see marriage making a comeback. Look, Taylor Swift is obviously one of these like really feministy person out there that like, look at me, she's the ultra example of like a boss woman. She gets in there in her underwear and she sings about love and heartbreak. But at the end of the day, that's the thing. She sings about love and heartbreak. What most human beings experience, the most human experience to have ever, and the most female experience, this feeling of wanting to be loved. Romeo, save me, the feeling of looking for a knight in shining armor to come and take you away and marry you and love you. And that's why it's so exciting to see that even these celebrities who really do push such unhealthy ideologies, they are kind of falling for what we all know to be true, that marriage is amazing. and that marriage is the way, and that the younger the better. And even though they're a little bit older, and that's unfortunate, but marriage is good and it's healthy. And societies that have lots of children are societies that succeed. And when we look at what these insane people out there are believing and pushing, either it's the atheists who are saying things like, oh, only I don't want to have children, or maybe I'll have one child, maybe two if I'm pushing it, not really repopulating. And then you have the radicals out there who are mass populating like crazy because they understand that you can't really beat numbers unless you're the Jewish people, because David versus Goliath will always be our story. But numbers work. And when you have values and you have ideologies and you marry your person and you become strong and you have a unit that helps you to change and grow and think about life, it is the most beautiful thing in the world. Every girl wants that rock on her finger. Every girl wants that man who says, you are mine. And the celebrities are showing that to us. And I kind of am living for it. I kind of love that. Let's make the comeback. Let's make marriage the coolest thing in the whole world. Let's make having a baby an amazing accomplishment. Every time you go online, all you're going to see is how parenting is so hard and it's the worst. And I'll give it to you. I haven't slept in 3 weeks. Parenting is hard. Having a baby is not easy, but it is the most rewarding and beautiful thing in the entire world. And society wants to take that away from us. Unfortunately, when we look at celebrities, all we can see is their life without children. They tend to kind of hide that side of things from us. And they should protect their children. That's important. But we see such toxic things, the erosion of marriage, the erosion of society, the erosion of the beauty of what it actually means to be human, to populate, to be loved, to be surrounded by people who've got your back. It's the best thing in the whole world. And I hope that more people understand that this is a significance actually of Taylor Swift getting engaged. It is not just about the fact that, oh my gosh, her and Travis Kelce, this is so exciting. It's about the fact that here, finally, we're seeing the dream that every person has known. Every person, when they hear that song, Romeo and Juliet, they know in their heart, when that music starts to build, oh, that's what they want. And the people who are lucky enough to have it, cherish it, value it, enjoy it. Thank you for your attention this matter. I'm Ira K.